What I'm doing here, you'll see this is just a long camera and it's got this little wand on it here. Now what we did is we're pulling this high limit switch out of the furnace in here. All we're going to do is pull that switch out, and then we're going to use this little hole as our spot to scope that heat exchanger. And what we're looking for is really any cracks, holes, openings in that heat exchanger that could cause that gas that's being burnt off to start flowing into the conditioned space. Furnaces produce carbon dioxide whenever they run, and really we just need to make sure that none of that carbon dioxide is entering the conditioned air and it's all leaving the house via these exhaust pipes right here. What we're doing here is I got my camera turned to the 90-degree angle, and what we're going to be doing is just checking on what we call these dimples. So these specific furnaces are quite known for failing near the dimples. Like I said, we're just going to be looking for any spot that you can see an opening in that metal. So if you look, this dimple is nice and sealed up, and then if we pull it back to that one, you can see how that metal has separated quite a bit. So at that point, I would be telling the customer that this furnace is unsafe to operate. He's going to be most likely wanting to look into getting a replacement furnace. We can warranty these heat exchangers, but at that point we're going to be getting a very similar one, and it usually just leads to replacing the heat exchanger, and then eventually the furnace is still going to need to be replaced. So with this system being out of warranty over 10 years old, at this point I would recommend a furnace replacement as well.